Yo, what's up guys, welcome back next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, bottom part again, the more broken decks, and right side. So that means we are at the top 8. Both these decks won their top 16 playoffs, or top 16 match. So they will take on each other, and both are definitely title candidates. Looking at the more recent deck being the, Snake Eyes variant, Snake Eyes, Fire King, Azamina. And, this deck definitely has a chance to win it all, especially in this matchup as well. Looking at hand traps, man, like the Fuwalos, the Ash obviously, the Dominus Impulse, the Imperms, and Drolls as well, all of them in the main deck. And then looking at the extra, the side deck essentially, there's also much more, or many more threats to potentially side deck in against, different variants. But Sprites won't go down that easily, right? So Spright, Pure Spright, or Spright Frox, however you want to pronounce it, post the release of Sprint, the Link 2. So which deck has the advantage? Well, we saw that, what was it, about 78% of the people voted that, Spright, Snake Eyes had the advantage. So, it speaks for itself. Again, the more recent deck definitely has the advantage, but on the other hand, Spright is a strong deck, so we'll see what happens. Spright goes first though, so that's definitely super optimal for the deck. The problem is that we're getting nuked by a somewhat very specific hand, as in, what was it, there is an Imperm is fine, Ash is fine. But I don't think Ash was activated. There was another... Impulse. It was Impulse, yeah. So Impulse, Imperm, and the Arvata is... Garonix, the Garonix. And, because they had the Garonix in hand, they were able to, essentially against Spright, that you don't want to, let the normal summon go through, as in keep the level 2 on field, in order for them to extend their board with their level 2s in hand. And that what happens if you open Garonix, you can pop the level 2 and hope for the best. The thing is that if my hand was more stacked, as in if I would have had a Spright starter, the spell, the quick play spell, they had Ash. So I don't think I could have won this one with any combination of a hand. I think so. Well, maybe, no, not even talents. Anyway, so this is much better. So you have red for monster negation, not protected by Spright Elf. You do have Masquerina, gigantic Spright as a big beat stick. It got Impulse, right? So again, it was relatively safe for Veiler and Imperm, but Impulse doesn't matter, right? In case of Spright Elf. So let's see, we do have a couple of ways to interrupt. I think this was... the thing here is that, sure, I think the only Imperm target was either Elf, obviously, or the Reds. But that seems mediocre, if you ask me. Like, you can use, okay, you can go for the Imperm, but then there's still the Masquerina play, potentially using the Red as a material for Masquerina into Unicorn to bounce something, and at the same time use Elf to reborn Red. So I'm not so sure about the Imperm, right? Like, activating Imperm, that is. So yeah, this should be the game. Weren't we able to attack for the game? Probably not. But I mean, Toad, double Toad, and more interruptions, that was definitely enough. So, okay, game number 3. And we have Shifter. Like, Shifter is so ridiculous against the deck. Especially against the Fire King hybrid, Azamina hybrid, like, Shifter should be game. The thing is that they side-decked in the Skyburn, and that's important. Because now they can kind of recover, right? We do sacrifice our battle phase, and that's kind of big. Plus we run into, like, look, they do have the hand traps though. Plus they obviously keep the field spell, and I'm not so sure. Wasn't there... Yeah, we have starter, okay, for Carrot. Yeah, because of the continuous, because of the field spell. And here, I was so sure that they are bluffing. And I didn't call the bluff. I was like, no, we cannot risk it, but maybe I should have risked it. Like, what was the worst thing that could have happened? And, like, imagine Garonix being dropped to the field, surged off of the field spell. Then there is still the Imperm, right, to prevent the extender. So, I was close. I should have called the bluff. I really should have gone for it. Like, I was like, yeah, just go for it, right? And keep Elf for later, I keep Carrot for later, and the Imperm for the potential Garonix if it's dropped. Like, if they destroy the fire, that is, but... that's a bummer. So I think Talents was that. Yeah, the Talents is set. So like any monster would have been fine, right? Go for Sprint, Angler, and go from there. But no, not the case. And now we're getting OD Gate. Obviously, you don't need to fear any of my back rows, right? Like an Imperm would have already been activated. So Princess, Princess hits the field. Yeah, the Selmer Great Link for like ridiculous. It is what it is. Okay, so the next one, game number 4, and obviously against the deck that you're going first, they have the opportunity to side deck in 6 Maxis. Obviously, they will open at least with 1, right? So Purlia is there, and the problem here is that are we going to give them more draws? Like normal summon red, they will get a draw, special summon blue, special summon red, or special summon, yeah, more carrot. That gives them a lot of draws. Plus, they had the Mulch Army as well. So, I think I lost this one. I quit, by the way. I was kinda mad. Because my hand, I had like 0 hand traps. It looked like, you know, you saw the deck list. Like, half of my deck was hand traps. Figure of speech, but you know what I mean. So I was a little bit frustrated, but it is what it is. So the next matchup, we, you know, Spright is still in, but we'll move on to the left side. Back to the upper part, we have Spellbooks. Spellbooks versus Chronomaly, and Chronomaly won against Rulers, if I'm not mistaken. So intriguing matchup. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.